What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome to Off the Grid. I am Dom with the great man, Sauce. I better turn my TV down because you know what happens. I always get the feedback every week when it's too late, too loud. But Saucy, how you going?
Good, mate. Good. Excited.
Italian
Excited
Grand
for
Prix.
the Italian Grand Prix, the homeland Doma. It's going to be an interesting race. But
They stuffed up the audio on the national anthem. I don't know if you called that.
Nah, I did.
There was no audio output.
Oh no!
So it was just like muted.
And I bet you the Italians weren't very fast to fix it, mate.
No, they got it. They got there, mate. But it's a big one, mate. Charles Leclerc on pole, with Russell behind him, and then Lando Norris and Ricciardo in third and fourth. As you know, the McLarens won this race last year. So followed by Gasly, Alonso, Verstappen, De Vries is in. I'll explain all this to you in a second, Sauce. De Vries is in for Alex Albon, who had his appendix out. Then we have Zhou, Latifi. That's the top 10. Then we got Vettel, Stroll, Perez, Ocon, Bottas, Magnussen, Schumacher, Sainz in 18th, Hamilton in 19th, Tsunoda in 20th. The reason we have that, Sauce, is because we've got Max Verstappen has copped a 5-place grid penalty. Ocon took a 5-place grid penalty. Perez has a 10-place grid penalty. Schumacher has a 15-place grid penalty. Bottas has a 15-place grid penalty. Magnussen has a 15-place grid penalty. Sainz has a back of the grid penalty. Hamilton has a back of the grid penalty. And Yuki Tsunoda has a back of the grid penalty. There is penalties galore, Sauce, in this race. That's why the starting grid is all over the shop, and it's drivers that you would never have thought would ever be in that position. So a lot happening, Sauce. A lot. I just had to get that out at the top of the show, fill you in. I know. As soon as I said Verstappen, your face went. You're like, hey.
I was like, mate, I'm telling you, I haven't looked at it. I haven't looked at anything. I didn't see the qualies last night. I wasn't able to catch it. Unfortunately, I was at a wedding, so I was in no conditions to watch it when I got home. I just fell asleep, and then I'll see that. But this is good, Doma. I'm excited because this means some of those fast cars that have more pace are starting further back, so they're going to have to go for the overtakes and look to improve their position. And we could see a very, very fun race. Very fun race. So
100%.
Excited for that point. I still think Verstappen can still win it from 7th. I don't care what you say.
No, I'm not. Hey, I'm not saying anything. I'm not saying that The interesting thing about Verstappen is that they have pretty much come out, and even Verstappen said it pre-race. He just wants to finish the race. He said we don't need to actually win any more races for the year. So he just said we just need to finish.
He can finish on the podium. I think that's what he'll be going for.
Here we go. Just had to get this up. Let's quickly get to the chat. Global, what's happening? Adam, what's happening? Late. Cosmic, what's happening?
Where's timing?
What tyres is Max starting with? He's starting on the softs. Sounds like a perfect start to a race. Yes, it's going to be insane. How was McLaren's race pace in practice? Anyone know? Not sure, but they weren't great in qualifying. Ricciardo scraped into Q3 by into Q2 by the skin of his teeth, and then he's been promoted to where he got promoted because of penalties. Or did he make it to Q3? No, he made it to Q3. He was 8th in Q2. He found some pace. Predicting early safety car. Let's get a prediction, Sauce, before lights out. I'm going Charles Leclerc in the home race.
Who's second on the grid?
Russell.
Oh, I'm going to go Russell.
Okay, nice. All right. Leclerc and Russell. Here we go, Sauce. Get ready. We are ready to go in probably about 30 seconds, unless I'm right behind here. No. All right. Here we go.
Mine, they just
safety
lined up.
Car. Right, I'm ahead of you.
He's waved the
I'm
flag.
ahead of you, but I won't give anything away. Here we go. Lights out. McLaren to win, says Global. Come on, Danny Rick. Do something, son. The Italians going nuts. Good start by Danny Rick.
It's only in third.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah?
Lando Norris is bleeding spots.
Did he have any pace in the
Ricardo.
qualies? Or... Yeah.
He was pushing on Norris. They were pretty much of a muchness, the two cars. So
Oh, geez, Alonso's brought up him. Is that Alonso behind him? Oh, behind Norris.
Emilio,
Behind Norris.
go to bed, bro. Emilio, go to bed. You've been up.
He's in fourth. He's in fourth already. Maxi.
Yeah, he's going to get Ricardo here as well. Suey. Get him up. We'll bring him up. The legend. Yeah, well, here we go, Sauce. We are going to get a nice battle, I think, with these
he's got Rick,
top three.
He's got Danny Rick already. Oh, this is unreal. He's going to win this race. I should have just said Max. He's a nut.
Yeah, but he's got softs on. Well, all three have softs on, actually. Top three. Interesting. Oh.
Ooh.
Jeepers. So 53 lap race, this one. Interesting one on Ferrari. It's 75 years of Ferrari Sauce. You'll see that on the wing and on the fuel area, they've got a yellow livery. When you see the cars go by, you'll see that on the side profile. And yellow race suits also for Sainz and Leclerc this week instead of the traditional red. So, I don't know. Something, just a fun fact for you.
Norris was sleeping on that start.
Emilio says he loves you, Sauce.
Love you too, brother. Love you too. Love the support.
Mooney Valley special.
Hey, don't worry, mate. I was out there yelling and screaming. I was giving him hell. I was giving him hell down there at the granny.
Oh.
But, I had to shut my mouth after a while when you couldn't back it up on the field, mate. You just got to sit quiet in the stands.
Oh. Lando Norris was so slow there. Did you see just Max Verstappen just flew straight past him?
Mate,
unreal.
What happened? It's like he stalled the car or something. It didn't even move off the start, Norris.
Russell set a purple first sector. Oh, bit of contact there.
Don't worry about that, man. I've got everything on here, man. I've got the bloody Real Madrid. I've got Real Madrid on here on the other screen.
Oh, really?
Real Madrid versus Mallorca. They were down 1-0. They were down 1-0, and then Valverde scored this absolute cracking goal. Probably unbelievable goal. Picked it up in his own half, ran the whole way, beat 4 players, come in on his left foot, and top corner, man. Top corner from outside the box. It was unbelievable. I was losing it.
I like it.
I'm also losing it because I've got money on them to win, and I need them over 2.5 goals. So it's 1-1, and it just started the second half. So let's go.
You'll be all right, mate. They'll win at 3-1. Oh, we got to start doing the saucy specials.
The Super Saturday. When we do a live stream, I'll do Super Saturday multi, mate.
Yeah, we will. We'll get back to the EPLs. Holidays are coming up, mate. So
we've got a few early games. You know what I mean? When they got the 9:30 game or 11 o'clock game, do that.
Yeah,
mate.
Definitely.
But I'm going to do 2 versions. I'm going to do the Super Multi where it's $5, chance to win, a little bit. Then I'm going to do the one where
just the ridiculous.
That's the one where it's like ridiculous. There's 5-6 legs and you get 50 to 1.
The 20 grand.
Like that.
The 20 grand.
Nah, not that stupid. Hey, I'm telling you, Domo, I've won twice before, I've won 100 to 1 odds on soccer multis.
I believe you, mate.
And it's only had three and 4 legs in it. But
Hey,
how you get 100 to 1, mate? I had one time this game, the French league, some French team, they're on an amazing run, and they were coming up against PSG, and I had them to beat PSG. They were paying like $4 to beat PSG, and I put it both teams to score PSG. It was paying like $11 that fucking market, something stupid, $9 or something, and it just bumped it up to 100 to 1. I said, yeah, fuck it, $10. I won $1,000. I've got the bet slips. They're on my old Twitter account, my old betting Twitter account that I used to have.
fucking hell. Just remember one thing, Saucy.
He's already ahead
Gamble
of Russell.
responsibly.
Gamble responsibly, ladies and gentlemen. That's why if it's 100 to 1, you only put $10 because, it's 100 to 1 for a reason.
Emilio says he's waiting for the special multi. Global says push Danny. Danny's doing all right in 4th there.
He's doing all right. Hey, Verstappen's killing it. He's going to win this race.
Felvis.
He's going to catch Leclerc.
Felvis, welcome. He's on Madrid. I'm on Madrid most cards. Madrid win and Madrid plus 4 corners and $75 on Verstappen fastest lap.
Nice. I like it, Felvis. I like it.
Not bad at all. Yeah, Maxi, he's just... Christian Horner's pulled out the Toto Wolff card. We can't win this race. We can't do anything. We're just going to just try and settle for second. And he's talking shit, man. Just like he's... actually, I can't say anything about the weather in Monaco because he actually predicted it to a T. He's better than the Bureau of Meteorology over there in Monaco. With the clouds over the mountains. You know who's flying? Carlos Sainz, man, because in qualifying, Sainz had the quicker car. Like he was lapping quicker than what Leclerc was. He's already up into 11th spot. There you go, Felvis. Verstappen's got that quickest lap for you.
You got a long way to go, though.
Has Madrid got plus 4 corners, Sauce? They should get that because they're going to be pushing for a goal. So they're going to be...
oh yeah,
and they got most cards at the moment.
They got Hazard. They got Hazard to Madrid plus Madrid most cards. Madrid win. Oh, you can see how you go. They definitely don't have most cards, and that's 1-1 corners.
Ian says bought some SGC slabs. 9s, 9.5s, 2021, Bottas and Hamilton, $8 to $11 this week. Shit, yeah.
Nice, mate. See, that's what I'm saying. You wait enough. People try, bump off the hype of some of the F1, and then a bit of the hype's died down, which is good. Can pick up some steals, man. It was always going to happen with Domo. Like we've seen with everything. There has to be it can't just nothing just continually just keeps going up. It just doesn't happen. At some point it halts.
It's true. Adam says Ferrari will probably pit Leclerc with 1 lap to go while he leads the race. Well, funnily enough, the chairman, a Ferrari source, came out and said like he backed Binotto to stay in that role. But then he followed up his statement. As soon as he backed Binotto, he followed it up by saying, but we can't have any more of these incidents and we can't damage the car anymore. So pretty much saying, we back you, but if you fuck up again, you're finished. That's pretty much what he said. So
that's funny.
He's gone, you thought you had pressure. Now the pressure is not to make a mistake ever again for the rest of the season. Or else you're gone. But I'm telling you,
I just can't believe how many times they've just cooked him this season. It's you want the prediction? Funny.
You want the prediction, Sauce? I'll give it to you here right now. Hot take. All right? If they fucking butcher this race, their home race, 75th anniversary Ferrari, Binotto's gone tomorrow. He's gone tomorrow. Done.
After starting on pole?
Yeah, he's gone tomorrow. If he's not gone tomorrow, if they literally fuck this up, like balls it up, you know what I mean? Literally balls it up, like they've done the last 3 weeks. Especially considering he's winning. Just imagine they're winning the whole race, and like Adam said, they make some dumb move, and it costs them. He's gone, and if he's not gone, Ferrari's lost the plot. Like, I don't know what they're thinking. Global says Danny has a good drive out of the slower corners. Say Danny finished 5th. Surely someone offers him a deal. Well, Danny came out and said that he's not going anywhere outside of F1. He won't drive externally to F1 next year. He said he wants to be in Formula One. Where he goes, who knows? Well, Perez has some disc issues. He's currently in last position. As you can see, his front right has smoke coming out of it. So he could be cooked here.
Perez.
Yeah, his front right smoking all over the place. It could just be a hot brake disc. Oh, fuck, it's on fire. Jesus Christ. Definitely has, Adam. He's definitely cooked that brake disc. Verstappen just slowly closing in on Leclerc.
Yeah, he's made up nearly 4/10 of a second on him.
Sainz is about to get Alonso. Sainz will be in 4th spot in 6 laps, potentially.
You want to know? You want to know
7
something?
laps.
Oh, I wouldn't say he could. Yeah, he could finish in the top 5.
Who?
Sainz.
Sainz is get. What do you mean? Sainz is going to be top 4 potentially on the podium.
You think he'll be fighting for the podium?
Yeah. All these cars in front of him are literally half a second in front of him, from 8th all the
Yeah, I
way
could
up to
see
Danny
that. I
Rick.
could see that, except for
Yeah,
Danny
so
Rick.
he'll just catch them all in the DRS zone, like on the straight. He'll just overtake them. So he'll catch Ricardo. Like look, Alonso's done here. He's gone. See you later. Thanks for coming. Goodbye.
Now look at the graphic. I love the graphic. That was hectic. Got good pace, the Ferraris in their 75th.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I see
So,
they got the yellow on the back
yeah,
there.
the yellow. Yeah, it looks good. I actually don't mind it. Looks all right. Something different. So Sainz flying. If he can get into that Ricardo spot in 4th, which he will, then he's got clean air, and he just starts reducing that over time to catch Russell. Not for anything, Ferrari need him up there to pressure Verstappen, potentially to win this race and go 1-2. That's the plan. Because he's catching Leclerc very quickly. Falvis said, rules should be every spot Ricardo loses. Saucy, you need to rip a pack of Playboy cards.
Got to get the bench warmers. Got to get the bench warmers in. In a couple of weeks, I'll get the bench warmers. We're doing the bench warmers.
Mate, you'll be losing your marbles in that. There you go. Their Sainz gets another one. Up into 6th.
He's flying. He's absolutely flying.
I know. Then these two are bunched up together now. You can probably overtake both of them at the same time. Ricardo's struggling a bit in that car. He's barely holding off Gasly. What's Vettel done? Oh no, he's done. Smoke's coming out of the back. That is engine problem. So you can say goodbye to him. He's out. First guy out of this race will be Vettel.
Yep. Yeah, that car stinks.
As soon as you see the smoke coming out like that, see you later. Yellow flag. Yeah. Yeah. All right. Here goes Signs again. And he's up into fifth. And he's going to get Danny Rick. Oh, there's a virtual safety car. Perfect timing as well to overtake Gasly. Pit, says Adam. Yeah, but everyone just passed the pit. So depends how long he's literally in a gap there. Could be the move to pit. The only problem is, Ferrari, when they go on a pit strategy, what happens? They are coming in. Here comes Leclerc. Oh.
I don't understand why they're like say for plan A. Like, wouldn't you think they've discussed these things before and just go like, that's what we're doing?
Yeah, I don't know. Oh, he's sliding everywhere. He's got cold tires. Oh. Here we go. Both Ferraris, third and fourth. Let's see how quickly Leclerc cuts the timing on George Russell. He has got newer tires. But see, this is the thing now, yeah? Like, he pitted, it went green. So, like, what happens now? Like, he's going to have to pit again. Signs is flying, man.
He started on the medium signs, so he'll get that. He'll get that to at least 25 laps, surely.
Yeah, probably. Yep. Yeah, he'd be very happy with that. Yeah. So what was he was pretty much saying was, because he pit early Leclerc, he's going to have to manage those mediums. If he doesn't manage them, it's meant to be a one-stop race. So if he doesn't manage them correctly, he's going to have to come in again. Verstappen hasn't pitted, so if he can get 18 to 24 laps out of those softs while he's still in front, then he goes, all right, I'll pit, put fresh tyres on. And if those tyres are fucked for Leclerc by the end of the race and he has to come into the pits or he's losing so much time, Verstappen would probably pass him with probably like 12 laps left in the race. And they'll be screwed. They'll have to settle for second or third. Or if his tyres are that bad, then depending on what George Russell does, they might not even finish. Like Leclerc might not even finish on the podium. So that's the way you got to look at it.
Benotto, gone.
Ciao. Arrivederci. You save about 4 seconds when you put on a safety car.
Oh, what a lemon.
This global.
Mallorca should have hit the front. The guy's missed an absolute golden opportunity.
Leclerc is flying on these tyres at the moment, but he's 11.5 behind Russell. It's good to see Nick De Vries out there. I think Nick De Vries won a Formula E World Championship source.
Formula E?
Yeah. So if no one knows what that is Formula Electric. It's electric cars that they use. Yeah.
Nice. They'd still go fast.
Yeah, they do. Toto Wolff had gave him a great rap just before the race. He said he's a part of obviously that Mercedes family. Like that group is in their program, so it's keen to see how well he goes going forward in his career. Ian says Hazard actually playing decent for Madrid. Mental to think someone that good could drop that much in form. Yeah, he had a lot of injuries, and he could never get back, and yeah. Uh-oh. Victor Martins, F3 world champion. He's cutting the pace down, the gap down very quickly. It's just crazy because everyone else is on no stops. Leclerc's already had one.
I don't know why they stopped him. Bizarre.
I know. Here's Lewis Hamilton. He's trying to move up into 11th. There he comes. All right, so Hamilton's trying to get himself up into the top 10. He's got to try and close that 4.5 second gap on Zhou. And then he's got half a second racing all the way up into 5th position. So just needs to start pacing pretty well here. So we've got 9.5 seconds now. Leclerc on Russell. Adam says Leclerc is having issues with short shifting the gears. It's overloading the engine, might be having an overheating issue. While track temperatures are around about 40 to 42 degrees as well, Adam. So that's not going to help his cause. Wonder what graded 90 version of a Nigel Mansell Racing goes for. Was that well before your time, fellas? Definitely well before mine. We were both born in 93. Well before.
But we do know who he is, Nigel Mansell.
Yeah, we know who he is, yeah. Global says Norris going backwards.
He's won one world title.
Yes.
I think he won one and then he retired. I believe that's...
Hamilton took half a second on the last lap. Paw. It's taking a second. Fuck. Hamilton's pacing really, really well in that car. On the mediums. Pacing really well. He's just got to try and get back into that pack there and try and make some moves. All right, so the longer that Verstappen can stay out there on that tyre, or not really, the longer it takes Leclerc to catch Russell, the more laps go onto his tyres, and then Verstappen just... I'm assuming they're wanting him to get to around 10 to 12 laps before they pit Red Bull, potentially. Because then they got 12 laps on him. Georgie Russell just doing his thing as well. So they're saying the mediums are 23 to 30 laps on a one-stop strategy. So Leclerc's done 5. He's going to have to do 38 laps on those tyres.
Then come in, go, race. Yeah, then go and put the softs on.
He's fucked.
Now put the softs on at the end.
He's fucked. Yeah, but he loses 20 seconds. He's cooked, mate. He's pushing so hard at the moment on those tyres to try and get back to the top 2 to catch him. They're loving life at the moment. The longer it takes, the better it is. Just happy days for them.
Jeez, shocking pit for Ricardo.
Whoa. Man, Stroll. Let's go to 6 seconds. Yeah, 100%, Adam. Yep, you're on the money. If he gets a safety car, 100%.
Oh, my boy. Oh, my boy. Vinny Jr. Vinny
Did he finish it?
Finished it. 2-1 Real Madrid. Vinny Jr. See.
He's a gun, man.
You should have seen the finish. He faked a shoot on the right, dragged it left, and then when he dragged it on the left, the keeper went dive down and he just clipped it over him, over the top of the keeper. Just class.
He's so good.
I honestly, everything. I'm telling you, I'm really liking Brazil to win the World Cup. I really like the team, the dynamic they're going to have, man. The attack is going to be unbelievable. The midfield's going to be brilliant too.
They got Alfredo, mate. They're home.
And Casemiro in the midfield there too.
They got all those guys. Rafinha's in
Mate,
that
the
team.
attack is unbelievable.
Gabriel Jesus, Vinicius,
So what I mean,
Martinelli.
Gabriel Jesus up front, Neymar. You got Neymar's going to be playing, and then probably Vinny. I would probably start Vinny.
Yeah, Vinny has to start. It's a pretty good team.
Oh man. Are we surprised? Are we surprised that Ferrari's going to have cocked it again for Leclerc?
No, I'm not surprised. Oh, Manny! What's happening?
Manuel, how are you, sir?
Ian says he just bought a Neymar to 7 from Obsidian Source.
Very nice. Hey, I reckon people don't give Neymar enough respect, man. Like,
Nah, he gets no respect.
I actually watched a bit of the PSG game yesterday. It's pretty
Oh, auto. It was an
shocking.
auto too, Source.
Oh, very nice.
7 auto.
Mate, his top scoring
nice.
his top scoring base autos, they're on card. They're not too expensive. Some of the other ones, obviously the refractors and that are pretty
Antonio
expensive.
Perez Garabay.
To be honest, if I was to buy a Neymar order, I wanted to get one with him in a Brazil kit.
Get a triple logo, man. The Jordan logo from the top. Him, Mbappe, and Messi.
Oh, Domo, you better break it down for Manny what the hell Ferrari's done to old mate Charles.
Ferrari, you, sir, are a Lemo.
Yeah, they might cop one of these this week. They might cop one of these.
Oh, okay. So, Manny, what's happened is he was leading the race the whole time. Then there was a virtual safety car because Vettel's car broke down. They decided to pit him. While they pit him, it went like green for the virtual safety car to end, and he came out of the pits while he changed tires, and then everyone else decided not to come in. So he's been chasing now for 7 laps. Oh, no, longer than 7 laps. 8 laps. What's he done on his tires? 11 laps. Fuck. So he's been chasing on 11 laps and was chasing Russell, who's just pitted. But now he's 14 seconds on Verstappen. So by the time he catches Verstappen, which will be in another 4 laps, Verstappen will pretty much gets a free pit stop on Leclerc. And he's got 15 laps newer tyres than what Leclerc has, who's in first. And then Russell, who now has pitted, has fresh tyres, and Sainz will also be pitting and getting fresh tyres. And by the time Leclerc decides to pit again, which might be at lap 22 on his tyres, which is in another 11 laps, so lap 35, he'll lose 23 seconds from the pit stop, and he's got effectively 18 laps to catch everyone in front of him and win the race. So that's what he's looking at. So good luck, Charlie. And all the best, Bonotto. Could be out of a job tomorrow. Sign said, I want the soft. It looks really good. Well, we do know that when the driver's actually tell the Ferrari team what to do, there's a better outcome instead of listening to the actual team. So at the moment in the top 4, Verstappen and Sainz have not yet pitted. Russell put the hards on, so he's going to be going all the way to the end on those. And they'll hold up, and it should land him a podium, hopefully.
Not a bad tactic.
Not a bad tactic at all. And you know what? If Hamilton can somehow get into the mix here, Sauce, if you can get Alonso and then catch Norris, like, let's put it, he goes into the top 5. He'll get a free pit stop too, pretty much. Here comes Verstappen, changing tyres, puts Leclerc in front with 13 lap tyres, mediums. He'll come out on the mediums. You could be right here, Sauce. If he is going to pit again, the softs are the way to go.
Geez, you got 26 laps out of those softs.
I know.
That's freaking amazing.
Manny's not happy, mate.
Yeah, I don't mind that tactic by Georgie Russell. Got chucking on the hards.
Yeah, I know. Pretty good. He 100% moves back into third because Sainz has to pit. And he's lapping pretty well at the moment. Georgie boy. There's a warm up those tyres, old Max Verstappen. Then we'll truly be able to see what he can do. I love this new graphic. That new graphic's so good. Adam says with that track temp, won't have any dramas keeping the heat in them. Then he can still finish top 5. Yeah, he can. 100% he can. Oh, no, he's not. Sorry. Hamilton's in 6th. He's going to struggle to... Whoa. We have a battle here. 2 world champions. Here comes Hamilton. 5 seconds behind Danny Rick. All right, so Verstappen's already taking time out of Leclerc. He's taken almost a second out of him. There's Jack Doohan, the Aussie. Adam says Danny won't finish in the top 10. Probably not. Verstappen setting fastest laps, fastest sector, Source. He set the fastest lap. I don't know what they're going to do here, man. Just fucking shambles. He's about to get it down to 8 seconds. Sainz has done 27 laps on those mediums. Signs has to stop. He's flying. Max Verstappen.
He's killing it.
Look how much he's
I reckon
taking
he's gonna
out of
win.
him.
I think he's going to win the race, man.
Oh, oh no. Oh no. So Georgie Russell is lapping within a tenth of a second of Charles Leclerc. Source. So Leclerc pits. He potentially comes out behind the Mercedes. So they can't even undercut him. Oh my God, this car is unbelievable. Yeah, I think so, Adam. That's what it's looking like. Russell will finish second behind Max. Because Max is absolutely flying at the moment.
Yeah, he's
And
killing it.
the Ferrari has no answer. No answer at all. Georgie Russell's only 2.3 seconds behind Sainz. Here we go. The battle forecast, 10 laps, striking distance. Oh, you can see him in the distance. Come on, Georgie boy. Another fastest lap.
Oh, Vinny. Vinny, what a finish, Vinny.
Did he score again?
No. I showed a replay. It was brilliant. The way he turned the defender.
All right, here comes Sainz in the pits. Yeah, Adam, 100%. Max's that thing on rails, no oversteer, understeer. It's crazy how dialed it is. It's unbelievable. Manny, I'm not trying to get you worked up. I keep telling you, my team is Ferrari. I'm not trying to work you up. My team is actually Ferrari.
But they're lemons.
Exactly. I love the pairing that they have there. I reckon they're two great drivers. Sainz put the softs on. It's just Max is too good. Like, well, they've got to get at least one Ferrari on the podium. Simple as that. There's Robert Schwartzman.
3-1, Real Madrid. You called it.
Who scored it?
Rodrigo.
No, he's a gun. Mallorca up 1-0, man. Mallorca won. Manny says this is what happens when we cheer for the same team. He said Barcelona is better.
Barcelona is looking good this season as well. So, especially with a big Lewandowski up front. Oh, what a what a goal!
Well, they kick another one.
No, Rodrigo. I didn't see it. I just looked and seen he scored. He literally dribbled 3 players. Sat down 2 players. Sat down a defender in the box. Slided straight past him and finished it. What a goal! What a goal, Rodrigo.
Your boy's out of the race, Source. Alonso.
Oh, he's done. He's done.
Hamilton still hasn't put a pit stop in. How far behind Norris is he? Still 5.5 seconds.
I'll take that.
Look how much time he's taking out. What the hell? Manny said you should buy that Alonso card he showed you. The one he put in the chat. You know which one.
Is that his rookie, is it?
Yeah. Sainz straight past Perez. I tell you what, Sainz is in a very good spot here. Leclerc has come into the pits. Saucy. They're putting softs on. He said to let him know he knows the dealer and he can work on a price for you. Georgie Russell's got no chance of catching this car now on the hards. All right. Got a big chance here, Sauce. Leclerc to win this. He's not out of it yet, Manny. Surely they're putting softs on Lewis. Yeah, they are. All right, interesting. They're going to box Norris. That's all right. He'll pass them all. He's on the softs. All right, let's see Leclerc on Verstappen if he can close that gap. Manny said he's going to try and buy the Fangio.
Fangio.
It's a nice car.
Yeah. Vintage. We'll catch up at some point.
Isn't it Pop 4, did you say? Manny, was it Pop 4, that card? Or was it a PSA 4? Maybe it was a PSA 4. Is it a Pop 1? I'd never seen that Fangio card before. How's Signs going here? Surely he's just fucking...
4-1. They just dominated him now.
Goal scorer?
Rudiger. Scored his first
Rudiger.
goal for the club.
Well, there you go.
Oh, mate, I'm telling you, mate, they look good. They look good. I'm liking them for the Champions League again this season, back to back.
Bloody oath. CSG 4.5 it was. Norris the box signs to move into fourth position and chase down Georgie Russell. Well, funnily enough, Leclerc's put the softs on and he's lapping slower than Verstappen. Yes, you heard that correctly, Source. He's lapping slower.
That's ominous signs for old Charles.
Oh, Lando. A 5-second pit stop. See you later. Rodrigo and Dembele, most improved players. I can't think of anyone else in any league, says Falvis.
Falvis, what about your boy Xavi Simmons? He's playing his PSV. Is that PSV? Is that correct? I've seen he's been banging in goals. If that's the
Oh,
same
Lewis
Xavi
Hamilton. Look
Simmons,
at this move,
I'm
Source.
thinking
Look
about
at this move
he's
by
gone double.
Lewis.
He's gone the double overtake. Oh, that's unreal. He's pulled it off too.
He goes, get out of the way, Lemons. We say thank you very much to Lando Norris for a shit pit. Anyway, sorry, Xavi Simmons, back to you, Source.
Yeah, Falvis is onto him. Well, he's playing at PSV, and I think he's banged in 6 goals already this season.
Bloody hell.
Let me double check that.
Just a few interesting times out there. Oh, well done, Lemons. McLaren, you guys are just finished. Might as well just pack it in. Give it up. Oh, that's horrific. And there goes Hamilton
correct.
on Danny Rick.
That is the one. Mate, he's got a FOTMOB rating on the season of 8.457.
Oh,
He's played 5 games, he's kicked 6 goals, and he's had 2 assists.
4 off the bench and 4 assists. It's pretty good.
He's played 5 games, he scored 6 goals, and had 2 assists. That is an amazing start to the season.
Why couldn't this guy be at Ajax so we could get him at United in a couple of years?
Wow,
He's got the best relationship with Ajax at the moment.
Well, I believe, what was Fal was saying there? He's from PSG. I think PSG's got a buyback clause in the contract when they sent him there or something. Oh man, I don't use SofaScore. I use FOTMob, mate. So I don't know if they're right or wrong. But I just like their layout of their website.
5 mil buyback, he says. All right, here we go. He's actually pacing now, Source. Leclerc. He's getting a bit. All right, so there's 15 laps left, and he needs to get 19 seconds out of. So he has to lap more than a second to beat him. Comes Nick de Vries. How's a look? Another fastest lap set by Charles Leclerc. Start cutting that time down, Charlie. You sold the Chavy to 99 and Merlin. 99 Merlin and 299 this week to the USA.
There you go. People are seeing that he's doing well in over there where he's gone.
I've hit a wall source. I've hit a massive wall here.
Some very good players have started their career in the Dutch league, or really kicked off their career, in the Dutch league and moved on to bigger and better things over time. So it is a good league where guys can, get experience and learn to play well in systems.
Because he's a Barca recruit, says Ian. Also, 1,000 claps per minute from him has to be a record. He said Ronaldo will have the best comeback ever. You see the offside header. Man, that was clean. Fun fact, Ronaldo still has 0 goals in Europa. That's okay.
He just loves staring you out, doesn't he?
You know me, Sauce. I take it all. You know me. My word of warning to people out there is you can kick me while I'm down, but when my team gets on top, you better not ever put any comment towards me, because my mission will be to make you cry. That is genuinely what I'll do. You will end up blocking me. Let's just put it that way. If United somehow won the league this year, which is not going to happen, but if United somehow miraculously won the league, Manny, you have to block me, because you will be getting messages that constant. You will not be able to sleep. You actually won't be able to sleep. Voice messages, I'll just be sending you every 4 seconds. That's all you'll be getting from me. I'm not worried about Ronaldo. I keep telling you, I'm not worried. You still kick 15 plus in the Prem this season. Not bothered. What do you reckon, Sauce?
Don't worry, he'll be back.
You kick 15?
We're lowering his standards now, are we? No. Well, if he keeps only coming off the bench, then yeah, I guess 15 is a good return.
All I care about is winning. He's played all right the last 2 games. Played well in Europa. He played well against Arsenal. I'm not bothered. We've got Anthony now anyway.
He's the new Ronaldo.
No. That's a big call.
Well, he started out on the left.
The question is, Sauce, which we will discuss on the pod on Wednesday, is Graham Potter obviously taking over at Chelsea. The question is he the right choice? Because managers like Potter, who do well at small clubs, sometimes don't do so well at big clubs. So that's the one that is very interesting at the moment. So I'm keen to see how Chelsea go, because they've got a lot of talent on that list. Can they turn it around? Who knows? Oh, there's almost a big collision here. Oh, they're going at each other. Ian says, how's the Pies coach? Help us out, Ian.
Help us out,
You
Ian.
tell
I got
us.
no idea what you're talking about.
You tell
Pies,
us.
Collingwood Magpies. I'm guessing you're talking about. Didn't catch it, unfortunately. I was at a wedding last night, so I didn't see any of the game. Really, just seen a few highlights.
I was with the family, mate. They're all watching it. Pie supporters. They're up and
Rookie
about.
coach. Yep. Beat Fremantle,
You know
though.
how,
So
Josh, you know how funny it was? Like, they're all celebrating last night. And you know me, typical. Like, I'm North Melbourne supporter, bottom of the ladder. I can't give shit to anyone, but you know me. I don't care. I know North shit. And because you're a realist as a supporter, people can say things to you and you're just like, yeah, okay, whatever. I don't really care. But they're the ones that get so defensive. So they're all celebrating and I'm there celebrating, get up and I'm like, yeah, go the Pies. I'm like, celebrate. Because this is all you're going to get when you get beaten by 6 goals in Sydney next week. And they were just like, they were just got so deflated straight away. They're like, you go for North, you're shit. You got a wooden spoon. And I just said, I've seen 2 flags in my lifetime. You've only won 1, mate. So yeah, but how many wooden spoons? I said, we've won 2 wooden spoons in a row, but we've also won 1 more flag than what you have in your lifetime. So I don't care. 2 flags, 1 flag.
Jeez.
You just got to get dug. Like, you got to dig into it, mate. It's all a bit of fun. They'll be all right, though, the Pies. They'll play well against Sydney this week. But it's going to be a tough one to win. Well, this race is finished because those softs have done absolutely nothing. He's taken 2 seconds out of Max Verstappen, Charles Leclerc.
And Verstappen's going to see this one out to the end.
Yeah. He's not taken 17 seconds out in 8 laps.
Nope. Verstappen does it again. And we can we've already been saying it, but it's locked, loaded. Signed, sealed, delivered, back-to-back world championships for Max Verstappen.
I picked Leclerc, you picked Russell. We're not going to get that.
I did say, don't be surprised if Verstappen wins this race.
You did say that, correct.
I want to give something a bit different, mate, I'll be honest with you. I didn't watch any of the qualies, don't really know the ins and outs. Just went with Russell because he was second on the grid.
Sylvester Stallone's there, mate. Rocky.
El Rocco. What's on here? Oh, yeah, there's a few. Let's see if we got.
Oh, took a second and a half out of. Signs could get Russell.
Could get Russell, maybe on the softs, potentially.
You might be able to get him on the last lap.
I think the guys that put the medium into the soft, the medium into the soft, or the soft into the medium. I think that was the right combination. It just depends on how you had to manage the tire throughout that first part of the race.
Yeah. See if you can get him. Signs. Get both Ferraris on the podium. It's a win if you can. It's better than nothing. Danny Rick in 8th. You take that.
Mate, remember last season he would just kept getting top 10 finishes with that garbage car. Top 10,
Oh.
top 10. And this season he's just struggled hard. And look, he's paid for it. It's pretty stiff.
Be going anyway next year. Hopefully to greener pastures for once. Yeah, it's not looking good for that fastest lap, mate. For Verstappen. He's just going to take it easy now. Try not to make any mistakes. Get the job done. Extend his lead. Another 6 points over Leclerc. Another 10 on Russell. Another 13 on Sainz. Another 15 on Hamilton. Another 19 on Perez. And happy days. He's absolutely on fire.
What have I got here? Bologna versus Fiorentina. Oh.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. There's a yellow flag. Uh-oh.
Danny Rick.
Uh-oh. Charles Leclerc. There could be a safety car. No way.
Free pit. Everyone get them softs on. Oh, this is beautiful. Oh, yeah.
How long? Yeah, but how long are you waiting? There's 5 laps left. Make a decision. Oh, I reckon it could be safety car to the end. Yeah, but any chance that the officials are going to get out there and actually start trying to move this car? Or
Mate, they're in Italy. What do you expect?
come on, Georgie Russell! Oh, it could be a restart for like a lap source on the last lap. Oh, no. Oh, no. Danny Rick did take one for the team. Manny, he did it. The Aussie looking after us. That's what he does. At the moment, though, he could potentially just win this race off of a safety car. Well, Verstappen's coming in. Hopefully the safety car takes it like really, really, really slowly. Really slowly. I don't want it to end on a safety car. That'd be so shit. Hurry up! The Italians, put out the cigaretta, mate. Move the car. Want some racing.
They were having their espresso Doma.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I reckon it's going to end on a safety car. That's shit. Couldn't this happen like 3 laps earlier? They still would have been behind anyway. They're just going to move this bloody thing. Definitely a fizzer, Adam. Nah, it's over. Verstappen wins the Grand Prix, mate. It's over. They haven't even touched that car. It's done. Definitely a fizzer. Could have ended so well this race.
That shit.
Verstappen was going to win it regardless. Now he's definitely like he's gifted it. Where if it restarts, he probably still wins, but he has to fight. Like who knows on a restart? Anything can happen. You don't get grip. You know, you can rush as much as you want, guys. This race is done. Well, they're moving. Yeah, but it has to end on lap 52. You might get one lap. Well, we could get a lap here. I reckon we're going to get one lap, Sauce, and it's going to be pandemonium. And I can't wait to see you lose your marbles when we restart.
Mate, I'm just munching on my sunflower seeds, waiting for something to happen.
So Madrid ended up winning that 4-0?
4-1.
4-1, sorry. It's either going to end at the end of this lap. Mm. It's true. It is clear. He makes a good point. But now it's done. It's too late now. As soon as you pass over this lap, that's it. It has to end under the safety car. So there you go. Champ gets another win in the record books. 3 consecutive race wins for Max
Come on,
Verstappen.
Doma, man. They pulled this. They break the rules for Verstappen to beat Hamilton last season in the last race, but here they don't break the rules and red flag the race and do a standing start for the last 4 laps or something.
I can understand red flag. Like, I can understand why they didn't red flag it, but I just don't understand why they didn't end the safety car at the end of lap 52. Like, it's just safety car ending. Well, doesn't really matter now, does it? It's not
Well,
worthy of a red flag because it wasn't a crash. The car just died on its ass. So but in saying that, the red flag would have been nice. See you, Adam. I'll be back on Wednesday this week. But thanks for tuning in, mate.
peace, mate.
I don't know. It's shit, Manny. It's a terrible way to end a race.
Shambles.
It's shit. Anyway,
I should have let him fight it out.
that's the race done, Sauce. Verstappen wins. Thanks for coming. Thanks for watching. I'm done with the great man, Sauce.
Meet me.
Peace.
Done for the seats. Peace out, ladies and gentlemen. Catch you
Thanks for
next
tuning
time.
in.
Tune in this Wednesday for live pod. Peace.